What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. As you can see, I have the Integra behind me. And yes, the engine and transmission and everything is in. And you're about to watch Zach and I do it all. And then you're gonna watch me have a nervous breakdown and discover that we are just not loved anymore, because this is not what it looks like it is. Let's get started with the disappointment, guys. So do me a favor and don't forget to watch to the end of this freaking video, because you are definitely gonna be just as disappointed as I am right now in this entire build of this car and the time we took to do so, just to get kicked in the balls like usual. Let's get started. The Cobalt's gone. The truck is running, thank God. And the GTP is now broke, which comes with this video. Yeah, right there. Gotta squeeze this engine in the Integra tonight, quickly, and get this thing running again, because with the GTP broken, and I'm gonna explain to you what's wrong with the freaking GTP. Go figure, right after we sell the Cobalt, this happens. But the GTP is broken, and basically what it's doing is it's coming up with a P0742 code, and if anybody out there would like to know what a P0742 code is, it is a TCC, torque converter clutch, lockup solenoid stuck on, which means this mofo stalls out every time you move 5 feet. And you have to clear the code, and then you move 5 feet and it stalls out again. We actually had to get it towed back to the shop from Morgantown. This sucks. This really sucks. So unfortunately, Zach missed school today because he didn't have a ride, couldn't get there. So we gotta get that excused. And I don't have any parts for the GTP to be fixed, and he needs to be in a vehicle. So we figured, since we were this close to the Integra being done, and we're literally just waiting on some time to bolt the tranny up and get some oil and a filter and all that jazz, and basically just dump it in the car, which, as you can see, it's not hard to put these things in. This is not like a rocket science. These are like Lego pieces. This thing will dump right in, mount, jack it the hell up, and bolt it together, and then that's it. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, this is an emergency situation at this point. Everything else has got to stop. Oh my God, why me? I'm hoping all this bad luck that I'm having ends up into like a huge lottery winning or something of that nature, because it just seems like every time I turn a corner, if it's not one thing fucking up, it's another thing fucking up, and now we're at this stage. So like I said, me and Zach talked about it last night when he really got home late last night, like 12 o'clock in the morning, midnight. And I told him, I was like, the simplest, easiest thing to do, honestly, is to get the Integra done, up and running. Pray to God that this B20 engine's not fucked up and all that jazz, and pray to God that this thing runs good. We know it drives good, but pray to God it runs good, the engine runs good, it doesn't have any issues, and we're good to go. And he can at least drive this in the meantime until I can get the parts I need, because in order to do that TCC solenoid on GTP, the entire side cover and half the transmission has to come apart. It's a pain in the ass. I used to do a lot of them back in the day. It's not fun. And it's a good day job, a couple hours to a day. So we're gonna try to get that taken care of. But right now we just gotta get this up and running. First things first, I do want to explain to you guys, we did fix this. So we have our oil line here. As you can see what we did. Hopefully you can see what we did. I don't know. Go over here. We put some fittings in there and then took a line off the bird actually, because we needed it. And we ran that oil line, which is going to supply engine oil, up through here and up to the other fitting to the VTEC. So that's all done. So right now, Zach went to Advance to get everything that he needs to get this thing on the road. That way he has a car, because I am not going to be able to take him to school and work, and it's a mess. It's a mess, guys. It's a freaking mess. So we're stopping what we're doing right now, and it's this afternoon, and we're literally going to probably be here till 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning to try to get this car on the road and legal again. That way he has something to drive, and I can go back to Denton what I need to get done. So he just went to get oil, filter, spark plugs, everything that he needs for this thing. And hopefully once we get the tranny bolted up in the clutch, it's all good to go, and we you know, can have a second car in the family again, which we do desperately need. So let's get started, I guess. Yeah, we have to use that to straighten this thing out.
Okay, trainee's about to hit the mount.
No, it's not.
You got that?
Twist? Yeah. Step number one. All right, Zach?
Step number one is
Step number
we
one.
have tinted the windows.
We have not tinted the windows, but the engine is in, guys. Obviously, these Hondas are so damn easy to work on. You know, we literally, how long did it take us? 20 minutes to drop this thing in and, you know, just line up the mounts and everything. But the two side mounts are hooked up, as you guys can see. We still got,
doesn't fall out down the road.
Still got the back mount. We still have a lot of little harness stuff that, there's a lot of harness stuff that needs to be corrected, which we're going to do tonight. We got to weld in a plate for the new radiator, which, you know, now that I'm like an expert welder, that's not really hard to do. This thing will probably be running tonight, more than likely. Maybe if not tonight, fucking early tomorrow morning when I come in here. It'll be.
We're gonna do it right. We're not rushing.
We're not rushing it. We're just gonna do it right.
That way it doesn't.
I mean, the nice thing about Hondas, the beautiful thing about Hondas, guys, is you don't even you can rush, and it's still. I mean, these are so simple. These are like jigsaw puzzles.
Yeah, I built
like they're easy as shit. They're like the puzzle that you buy at the store. You know how they have like the 120 piece, the 300 piece, the 500 piece. This is the freaking 8 piece.
Yeah, this is
the 8-piece puzzle.
Ages 3 to 5.
This is ages 3 to 5 shit right here. That's why Hondas and Acuras are so, like, older ones, like these model years, the 96, 97, 98, 99, 94, 92, 93s, they were so simply designed.
You actually just use super glue when you put the head on.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, we're gonna get this thing going here, guys. It's gonna be interesting, but we're gonna start moving along. We gotta put the axles in. Once we put the axles in, we already put engine oil in it. Filters on, spark plugs are in. Basically, all we have to do is put the axles in, which is not hard. Jack it up, put the axles in, button everything up underneath. All the wiring underneath is done already. We have a loom of wire up here, but that all goes to these plugs and some of these plugs like over here and stuff like that.
Exhaust, connect, slave, and master.
The exhaust is easy to do. The slaves right here, that's easy to do. 2 bolts and it's in. Fuel filter and return line, which your return line is over here somewhere.
You don't need it. It's fine.
Yeah, you definitely. And the coolant hose, your heater hose that goes in the block down there, or in the
I would like to have heater hoses. They're cool.
Yeah, so
it is winter.
Let's keep going here, guys. Probably another hour we'll have it ready to fill up the transmission then. Maybe. All right, a little update on the progress here. Zach's looking for an old video, but we don't know where this wire goes right here. Everything else is done for the most part. Distributor needs to be put in, and figure out where this wire goes. We have an air wire there, I don't know, or air hose there, I don't know where that goes. And the return line for your fuel needs hooked up.
Wait,
but I'm
where
gonna
do we have an air hose?
that over there, over there.
Yeah.
There's a few grounds down here that need to be fixed, and these wires need to be addressed. The original plan with this was we're gonna take our time and obviously like correct all the wiring harness issues, go over the wiring harness, but obviously with the GTP being down, thank you, Zach.
That is not my fault.
Everything he drives blow. Think about it. Think about it, Zach. Think about it. You drove the Integra, it blew up. You drove the Cobalt and it broke.
You drove the bird and it went into a pole.
Fuck you, first off. And then you drive the GTP and bam, oh my God, the GTP's fucking dead now. What's next?
The truck.
Is Mau Mau's gonna pass away?
Not Mau Mau's.
So yeah, so we're trying to figure this out. There's just a few little wires that we need to address, like this is broken, we need to address that. That plugs into there. This is for the distributor. It's not crazy stuff, but we're definitely trying to figure out where everything goes. We should have done, well, I mean, if he finds the video, we're gonna watch the video, so we're gonna watch the YouTube video
Hey guys.
for reference. Welcome to DFR!
DFR Inception going on right now.
Yeah. Look at that hair.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
All right, we're gonna watch the video, guys, and see what we gotta do. So I think I figured out where that wire went. I think that wire was the OEM power wire coming from the battery directly to the alternator. And remember that kid upgraded to a thicker wire? Remember that?
Sure.
From the fuse block up here to the alternator? I bet you, now we're gonna check for continuity. We're gonna see if that is that wire. So the way you check for continuity is you put it on ohms.
Okay.
All right, it's a lesson, guys,
Teach 'em.
listen.
Okay.
And
Ohms.
you learn too, Goofy.
I'm also paying attention.
You put it together like so.
Okay.
And if there is one continuous loop of
It's a current.
connection,
Yeah.
no, there's no current. There's no power. How can it be current?
Okay,
If
you're
there's
right.
one connection all the way through, like there's no break in the wire, it's going to read 0.0 because there's no freaking
Ohms is resistance, right?
There's no resistance. It's free flowing.
Okay.
No resistance.
So there should be resistance on that,
No.
or shouldn't
So
be?
if this wire here is the same wire as this one over here, what are we going to see?
0.
Bam! That was the wire.
You're a genius!
That was the wire. So, you know why in the video we always seen it just sitting there like that?
That's because it was just sitting
Because
there
it
like
was
that?
never fucking hooked up.
It was just sitting there like
It
that?
was just sitting there
Good
living.
for that wire.
It was just sitting there living its beautiful old.
Guys, I just had to sit through a 23-minute video of him taking the engine out for the first time.
You're
It
actually
was
did.
terrible.
Shut the
All for him to pull out the little Game Boy and be like, boop, boop. It was there.
So this can just,
This is crap. I want a refund.
well, that can just go down there for right now, which is a good thing. So that'll just go down there for a while. Now we gotta figure out this throttle cable because this throttle cable's not fitting right for some reason.
Oh yeah, for extra horsepower, we actually threw Hot Wheels in each of these spark plug holes.
So I don't know where.
Yes, throttle's being held open.
Yeah, because this was on this one here and nothing. We didn't change anything with this. So we'll adjust that and put that the
No,
right
that's
way.
just high idle.
Yeah, for wintertime.
It's gonna fire up and it's gonna be like, ram, bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. Okay, listen guys, don't ask questions. This is an emergency situation only. Probably gonna need the jump pack for this one.
What, how many volts you got?
Probably fucking none.
2.
Oh shit, she has 12.2.
Take the jump box off.
All right, hold on a minute.
Oh, it's yelling at me.
I gave her 12.6 now.
You going for it?
Well, no, just turn it to the on position, make sure the fuel pump works.
That's a good point.
Make sure the e-brake's all the way up.
Did you hear fuel pump?
Hold on. Turn it on.
Yep.
Yeah, we got fuel pressure, shit.
I heard it.
All right, everything's plugged, good to go, except for the IAT sensor, which is not a big deal. Put the window down, goofball. Oh.
Send it.
Send it?
Send it.
Here we go.
Countdown or no?
Go!
Go.
Should I give some gas?
Well, I don't know if the injectors are plugged in correctly. That's the other problem. You got plenty of fuel pressure. Keep going.
Should I give the gas or no?
No, just try to start it. You might have air in the line. It's just the fuel.
It always does that.
Yeah, it's because there's no fuel in it.
No, it always does that.
Because no,
Okay, we're fine, we're fine.
working. I forgot I gotta spray off some brakey clean here. Okay, Jesus Christ. Seriously. Who needs a bumper, right? Yeah, we just gotta adjust. We just gotta adjust the throttle. All right, Zach, we adjusted the throttle a little bit. Go ahead and try fire it up. See if it fires up, stays running. That's a little bit better than it was. It's definitely sure is clangy, man. It's clangy as hell. Is the temperature gauge moving?
No.
Alright, so we gotta fix that.
I think, dude, the engine was sitting out. Like,
Yeah. Alright, go ahead and shut it off. I don't want it running too long with yeah, I don't want it. Well, we don't have a radiator in it either, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't want it running too long. So it's running. I think this is my temperature gauge right here. The plug broke off. I'm gonna see if I can get a pigtail or find a pigtail. I don't know. I know where there's one at. There's one over here that I don't know where it goes. Right here, Zach. This one here. It's the same pigtail. I mean, I could cut those wires and use that. You know what I mean? But keep that up there. I don't know what else to do, but I think that's got to be your thermostat. All right, guys. So the Honda is running. Like I said, all we really got to. The Honda Acura, piece of junk, ship box, clapped out, get ready to blow up again. We just got to make a bracket for the radiator here and a bracket down there, which are just easy pieces of metal I can weld in real fast. Huge shout out to Alloy Works. I'll leave their link in the description below. Hooking us up with this beautiful, beautiful radiator with a fan. With a fan. All we gotta do is wire it up and everything to the existing setup, which I don't even know where the wiring is for the fan in this car anymore. Oh, it's over here.
Oh, wires, smires.
Yeah, I think it's one of these wires here, maybe something, I don't know. So we definitely got to install that. But other than that, guys, it is good to go. Like, it's freaking ready to rock and roll. It is ready to rock and roll.
We're gonna
ready to rock and roll
until we get pulled over.
What's that?
So we're gonna run it without the bumper till we get pulled over.
Yeah, that's crazy. But nah, so man, I'm actually pretty happy that this thing's running. It's not running good.
It sounds a little bit
It
sketchy,
sounds a little sketchy,
but that's okay.
but that's okay. We literally, what time is it right now?
It is about 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. We started on this, what, 5? 4 or 5? 4 or 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 5 hours. Under 5 hours technically, because we're kind of doing some other things too here.
We
But
got preoccupied a little bit here.
yeah, under five, probably about 4 hours to get it all
I
done.
had to wait for parts too. I had to go run and get parts.
Yeah, you had to go and run and get parts and stuff that we needed. So yeah, 4 hours, basically. I would say 3 to 4 hours tops if you were not recording and bullshitting around. 3 to 4 hours tops and this thing's
They're
done.
not hard.
Yeah, so the Integra's back up and running. Yeah, she's done, guys. She is done.
Race car.
It is not a race car.
It's gonna throw people back. To
It is
the
a
first-
piece of shit.
The first couple of videos we made of the Integra.
People were like, you guys have an Integra?
Yeah, seriously. All the new viewers that like found us from his lift kit or something. Hi
They're gonna
guys,
be like,
this is me.
Oh, you guys have an Integra too? What the hell?
She blew up.
All right, guys. Well, that was the end of the video of last night, and we're back here this morning again. And I ended up mounting up Zach's radiator. So the radiator's all mounted up. It looks really nice. Made a little bracket here. Put it down there. It does clear the hood. We had to do a little bit of a modification there to make it clear the hood, but it does clear the hood. It does. Got in here super stupid early. Didn't get much sleep because I wanted to get in here, get this thing kind of wrapped up, running good, so I can move on to the stuff that I need to be doing today. So I ended up filling everything up. The car was running. We had the car, well, I had the car running. Zach's at school. He took my truck, went to school. Car was running. Everything was fine. It was still making a tinging sound over in this area here. I don't know if you guys heard that earlier in the video, but it was making like a tinging sound, like a tick, 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 tick. It was really weird. So as I'm running this thing, I'm noticing, this is why the valve cover is off, I'm noticing that there's oil in all my valve cover holes here, down in there. And I'm like, wow, what's that all about? So I was like, okay, well, maybe these seals are just old. It's letting oil seep through, get into the cylinders, and it's causing a misfire and doing all kinds of goofy shit. No big deal. Pull the valve cover off and take the spark plugs out, spray down the cylinders, you know, crank it over a whole bunch of times to spit all the gunk out that was in there, to clean everything up. And I was like, all right, we're good to go. And me being the curious cat that I am, I was like, well, while everything's off of this freaking engine, let's do a compression check just to make sure everything's good to go. Well, guys, everything is not good to go. Everything is fucked up. And I'm gonna explain to you why. Because we fucked up. I fucked up, Zach fucked up because I fucked up, and it put us in a boat that we're already swimming in without paddles. So here we are. So I did a compression test. Number 1 cylinder, no compression whatsoever, 0, zilch. Number 2 cylinder, 250. Number 3, 250. Number 4, 250. 2.0 CRV block with a GSR head. VTEC, obviously. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Why is there number 1 cylinder no, I mean 0. I mean, it was 0, guys. And every other one was 250, which is freaking high for a Honda. Freaking high. So I'm like, okay, this is why the air gun's here. I was like, maybe what I'll do is I'll put number 4 and number 1 to top dead center. Because if I put it to top dead center, I know the valves are closed. You know where this is going, guys. You know where this is going. I spray air into number 1 cylinder. I can hear it coming out of the intake. I open the throttle up a little bit, and it's spraying out even more, spraying through number 1. Go to number 4, because number 4 and number 1 are top dead center. Go to number 4, spray air in there, and only hear air slowly seeping by the rings of the piston. I open the valve, I open the throttle body up while doing that, and no sound whatsoever. Number 1 going right through. So I start thinking to myself, how the hell is this possible? Why me? Why me? So I started thinking about some things. I'm like, let's go take a look at Zach's old GSR engine that he blew up. Because I'm starting to wonder, I think I do know what's going on. And we kind of fucked up and missed something. Well, come with me, won't you guys? As we look at the blown up GSR engine, which is right here. Notice, what I've noticed is number 1 cylinder was the one that went kablamo. Kablamo. Now, I don't know if the piston's in here or not. Let's see. Let's take a gander. No, piston's not in there. I don't know where the piston went, but it's not in there. So what I've come to the conclusion of is when this damn thing blew up, the piston came up before it shattered and went back down and hit the head, you know, the head that's now on the 2.0 engine, and must have slightly bent the intake valves, which is now causing air to not be compressed inside the cylinder and to repetitiously leak out. Repetitiously is not even a word. Leak out into the intake track, which means we're fucked, basically. So now we're still down a vehicle, which fucking sucks. This head needs to come off, needs to go to the machine shop, get at least bare minimum new fucking intake valves, and then put back on, and probably it'll fucking run great then. Probably run great then. So this is down in the dirt now. Nice thing is everything's done. Everything's wired up, everything's good to go, everything's done. Take care of the head, which is gonna freaking suck. But once the head's done, this thing's gonna go back together and we'll be happy again. Happy. Another $80 head gasket and whatever the head work costs. Fucking blows, but it is what it is. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the videos. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Instagram, Diablo Formula Racing. You can go ahead and watch Zach over at the pool. But yeah, we're just gonna keep getting fucked here. Deuces.